What is good and what is going on, Sixer Nation? Your boy BLSG back in the building for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play and reaction. That's right, ladies and gents. We are back for another one here this evening. As tonight we have a matchup between what I do believe is two Eastern Conference rivals once again here on this Saturday evening, as the 17-50 Charlotte Hornets, with a record of 8-26 on the road, take on the Philadelphia 76ers with a record of 36-30 at home, and with, or rather, a 36-30 record overall with a 19-15 record at home. The 76ers looking to bounce back and get a win here this evening against a banged-up Charlotte Hornets team after losing two consecutive games now up to this point to the New York Knicks and the Milwaukee Bucks. They look to get back on the winning ways here this evening, and they hope to do the job and get it done here tonight against, like I said before, a banged-up Charlotte Hornets team. And we will get into the injury news before the game starts. But I just want to say real quick, shout out to everyone that's already coming through, ladies and gents. We got 4 people up in here already. Appreciate you guys for coming through and tuning in already into this one. If you guys have not done so, ladies and gents, please be sure to go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everybody, be sure to go ahead and share out this stream so we can bring more viewers up into the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always, so let's get down to business. Also, guys, I know we were off to a bit of a late start this morning, but, you know, had to run home, get here, set everything up, and now we're here up to this point. So, obviously, now that that's over with, let's go ahead and get into the chat here before we go ahead and go over the injury report. My guy Charles Alley, what's going on, Charles? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. And you guys already know what he's asking for everyone to do. That's a new viewer up in here. This is like, share, invite, subscribe for each person to experience BLC Sports Channel. Send the standings in the live stream broadcast. Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Charles Alley. Charles, appreciate you for being up in here. Always supporting the channel pretty much since day one, ever since you came up in here. Shout out to my guy Charles Alley. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Charles. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Also says, without further ado, here's BL, the personality that is being revered, talked about on the YouTube social media platform. Hey, Charles, shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through and supporting, like I said before. NBA action's fantastic on Saturday night with vibes. Yes, sir. Let's go. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through as well. So let's do this tonight, Sixers. Yeah, hopefully they can get a win, MC. Like I said before, against a banged-up Charlotte Hornets team, they should hopefully be able to pull this out. But again, I'm going to tell you guys what the injury report is going to look like here in just a little bit after we go ahead and get through the chat. But MC, appreciate you for coming through and tuning in as well. Hit the like button if you have not done so, MC. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says the 76ers need this win tonight, in my opinion. Absolutely they do. They need to get back on the winning ways, and they need to get back on the winning ways immediately. My guy Eagles, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Eagles. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says go Sixers. Yes, sir. You already know. Let's go. Says Howie keeps cooking this week. Yes, sir. Howie Roseman is not screwing around in free agency. He's not messing around anymore. He's like, I'm done. I'm done. Says crank it up. Let's go Philadelphia 76ers this week. Would be powerful indeed. Yes, sir. Let's go. Said need to play a complete game. If you have a lead late, hold on to it. Yes, sir. You know they got to do that. They 100% must do that at all costs, my guy. But, guys, real quick here before this game starts, I hope to get this in because it looks like this game is about to get underway. We're going to go ahead and go over the injury reports real quick. I'm going to try to make it as short and slim as possible if I can ever find the Hornets injury report. It seems like this game is about to get started at least. I know the Charlotte Hornets do have injuries, though. I know they do. There's no way they don't have injuries going into this ridiculous game. There's no way they have 0 injuries. Let me just go ahead and find the injury report, guys. Just give me a second because it's not popping up on the ESPN scoreboard, and I have no idea why that's the case. Hang on, guys. Just give me a second to find it here. It's not showing up, and I have no idea why. All right, guys. So I have the injuries up now for the Charlotte Hornets. Listed as out for the Charlotte Hornets is point guard LaMelo Ball. Listed as out with an ankle injury and is expected to be out for at least a couple more days before he will make his return onto the court. Also listed as out is small forward Bryce McGowan's listed as out with a knee injury. Also expected to be out until at least another couple of days, similar to LaMelo Ball, in which he is expected to return on the same day as LaMelo Ball. And then also for the Charlotte Hornets listed as out is former Philadelphia 76ers Seth Curry, shooting guard Seth Curry, listed as out with an ankle injury as well, expected to be out until at least March 23rd. Also listed as out is small forward Cody Martin, listed as out with an ankle injury, also expected to be out until at least March 23rd. And then the final guy listed as out, who has been a sleeper on this team so far in the regular season before he ended up getting hurt, is center Mark Williams, listed as out with a back injury, also expected to be out until at least March 23rd. So there's your injury report right there for the Charlotte Hornets. And now we will get to the Philadelphia 76ers side. Let's go ahead and get to there real quick before this game starts. Gotta find it. If I find it, that'd be great. Obviously, we do still know, ladies and gents, that Joel Embiid is still listed as out with his knee injury, but hopes to return either in the first or second week of April before the regular season comes to a close. We know that DeAnthony Melton's been dealing with back spasms since March 6th, so he's begun offloading period and will be reevaluated in a couple of weeks. Robert Covington will also not play with a knee injury in tonight's game against the Hornets. And then the most recent one that we have heard, ladies and gents, is that power forward Tobias Harris will not play in tonight's game because of an ankle injury. First reported by Kyle Neubeck of allphilly.com, who was the first one to report it. And those are your injuries right there for both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Charlotte Hornets. This game is about to get underway here. The starting lineups come in here for both teams right here, right now. For the Charlotte Hornets is Vasilije Mikic, Trey Mann, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Nick Richards. For the Philadelphia 76ers is Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre, Nico Batum, and Mo Bamba once again for the Philadelphia 76ers will draw the start at the 5 for Philadelphia. Coming to you guys live from the Wells Fargo here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as this game is set to get underway here. As Nick Richards and Mo Bamba will jump it up at half court. And the game is officially underway. The 76ers rocking the City Edition jerseys. The Charlotte Hornets rocking their white jerseys. And we are underway here from the Wells Fargo Center. Maxey with the ball. Rolls it over towards Nico Batum. Batum guarded here by, I do believe this is Miles Bridges. Gets it out there to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to lob it up to Bamba. Gets it over to Batum. Standing at the wing now. Gets over to Maxey. Maxey at the top of the key. Finds Lowry. Out to Oubre. Going to launch a three early on. And it's a brick early on. Batum swats it out there. They're going to say that it's going to be a loose ball foul on Nico Batum as he was trying to swat out there to one of his guys. But a rough start here for the Philadelphia 76ers on their first possession of the game. Here we go. I do believe this is Mikic with the ball as he gets over to Brandon Miller, the rookie. Miller gets over to Trey Mann, back to Miller. Miller around a screen. Miller going to dance as he gets double teamed. Now he's guarded by Maxey. Puts out there to Trey Mann. Trey Mann going to kick it out to Mikic, who will launch a three, and it is good for Vasilije Mikic. It's going to be rough saying his name. I can't stand this dude just because of the way his name is. Oubre with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Nico Batum. Gets it over to Maxey, out to Lowry. Lowry going to go up the baseline, kick it out to Oubre. Oubre going to drive on the inside. We're going to paint over. Nick Richards puts the shot up for two, and Kelly Oubre puts it in to get the Sixers on the board first in terms of the 76ers side of scoring. Mikic with the ball. Gets over to Trey Mann. Trey Mann guarded by Maxey. Trey Mann coming around the screen. Going to launch it out there to Miles Bridges. Gets over to Mikic. Mikic going to find Nick Richards. Nick Richards going to put the shot up for two. Nick Richards still can't find the ball through the hole. And a foul will be called in shooting motion here against Mo Bamba to send Nick Richards to the free throw line, to the charity stripe here to shoot two. First one on the line here for Nick Richards is good. Nick Richards has overall not been a bad player this season as a role player for Charlotte, averaging just about 10 points and 8 rebounds a game as a center, as a role player for this team. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line here is Nick Richards, which he does make the second one. There you see Joel Embiid on the bench, having some orange slices, it looks like, while watching the game. As Kyle Lowry with the ball now gets over to Oubre. Oubre going to find Maxey. Maxey going to fake it. Going to get over to Oubre. Oubre going to find Kyle Lowry standing in the corner. Guarded by Miki. He's going to find Oubre. And he's going to posterize Nick Richards in front of the entire audience. With some authority, Kelly Oubre said, "Get out of my way and don't say nothing." And Kelly Oubre did that against his former team, which is crazy. As Brandon Miller gets it over to Mikic, back to Miller. Miller going to launch a three. Miller can't get it to go. Rebounded here by Lowry off the pass from Mo Bamba. Gets it over to Oubre, out to Bamba at the top of the key. 4-3. And Mo Bamba drops the three-pointer from 27 feet out at the top of the key. Brandon Miller with the ball. Going to get it over to Vasilije Mikic. Mikic with it now, guarded by Oubre, the former Charlotte Hornet. Mikic going to dance with it. Going to kick it out to Bridges for three. Bridges cannot hit the shot from the wing, and it's rebounded by Bamba. Now into the hands of Maxey, and here come the Sixers. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to lay it up off the glass, and it will be a goaltending violation here on Nick Richards. But that will be an automatic 2 points here for Philadelphia, and a basket to add to Tyrese Maxey's stat sheet. Kelly Oubre throwing down a nice two-handed flush against his former team. You got to love it from the former Charlotte Hornet. As Mikic with the ball gets it over to Brandon Miller down the other end. Miller standing at the wing, guarded by the former Hornet Oubre. And Brandon Miller going to find his man, Miles Bridges, out to Mikic, over to Trey Mann, over to Brandon Miller, puts the shot up for two and puts it in. Tough shot by the rookie out of Alabama, Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller with a tough shot early on. Trying to put in some work is the rookie. Nico Batum in the corner for three. Can't hit it. And will be rebounded here by Trey Mann. And here come the Hornets. Trey Mann going to find Brandon Miller, the rookie, for three. And Brandon Miller cannot find it. And Nico Batum comes away with the rebound. And puts it in the hands of Lowry over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive with the floater. 4-2. And Maxey gets it to go while jumping in the paint. Tyrese Maxey out here about to be jumping for joy. As Brandon Miller with the ball gets over to Bridges, back to Miller, runs some pick and roll, still running pick and roll. As the pass from Miles Bridges was batted away and taken away by Philadelphia, Lowry with the ball out to Maxey, top of the key for three, swirls the iron, but Batum comes away with it out to Oubre for three, and Oubre can't get it to fall either. Rebound here by Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller going to try to find Nick Richards, and that's taken away by the Sixers. Here comes Maxey. Maxey going to drive the layup off the window. Can't get it to go. But a foul will be called here against Brandon Miller. So Tyrese Maxey will go to the charity stripe here to shoot two. We get a replay here of Tyrese Maxey helping out the cameraman on the floating jump shot opportunity in the paint. First one on the line for Tyrese Maxey is good. Let's go. Come on. Seems like the cameras are working just fine. $7:52 left to go here in the first. Tyrese Maxey averaging 25.9 points per game, which is top 15 in the NBA. Second one on the line for Maxey is good. Now here come the Hornets as Mikic with the ball. Gets over to Trey Mann. Going to find Miles Bridges. Bridges going to find Mikic. Mikic looking for options. Guarded by Kyle Lowry. Mikic going to put it up on the floater for two. Shortens it. And it's rebounded by Mo Bamba. Into the hands of Kyle Lowry. And here come the Sixers. He finds Oubre. And Oubre is going to flush it down once again. Putting it into the laundry basket. And a timeout called here by Kelly Oubre's former team in the Charlotte Hornets as he sends a message to his former team on the other side of the bench. Oubre once again posterizing Nick Richards in public. And got past Miles Bridges. As Oubre says, you two big men don't stand any chance on me. Those were back in my Charlotte days, so I'll flush one down on you both. Big time start for the 76ers as they lead the Charlotte Hornets here with a score of 15-7 early on here in the first quarter. As the 76ers look to keep up the momentum here on NBC Sports Philadelphia. And with the win here, ladies and gents, the 76ers will sweep the Charlotte Hornets for the regular season series. They already have won the regular season series so far by winning the first 3 games. First matchup on December 16th, they defeated the Charlotte Hornets 135-82. Second time around, they defeated the Charlotte Hornets 97-89. And then the third matchup, which was on March 1st, ended up being a 76ers win over the Hornets 121-114. So the 76ers have locked up the regular season series here against the Charlotte Hornets, but they look to finish the job and get the sweep. My guy Daniel Bailey, Sports Highlights. What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done, so Daniel, appreciate you for coming through the stream. And then we got my guy JB, Jeffrey Burtis. Salutations, my guy Jeff. Appreciate you for coming through as well, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done, so Jeff, appreciate you for coming through the stream as well. Sorry, guys, didn't realize I had my mic muted, but Lowry with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Mo Bamba. Bamba back over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry up the baseline. Lowry trying to find a man, finds Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to lose the ball. It'll be picked up here by Trey Mann into the hands of Miles Bridges, who will lay it up off the window and will put it in. Just overall a bad pass right there from... Just overall bad decision right there by the Sixers to give the ball right back to the Hornets as Oubre puts it out there for Kyle Lowry. Lowry with the ball, going to lob it up, and that's tipped and taken away here by Charlotte again. Miles Bridges into the hands of Brandon Miller, who have that swatted away by Kyle Lowry. And it looks like it's going to stay with the Hornets. We do have lineup changes coming in here for both teams. For the Philadelphia 76ers, KJ Martin and Buddy Hield will enter the game to replace Kyle Lowry and Nico Batum. And Alex says Pokuševski will enter the game to replace Trey Mann. So KJ Martin going to get some early run here with no Tobias Harris being active here in this one. Mikic with the ball in the inbound. Inbounds it to Bridges. Gets it over to Richards. Back to Bridges. Out to Pokuševski. Gets out to Bridges at the top of the key, who's going to drive. Going to put the shot up for two. And Miles Bridges with a tough shot. Working in the paint. Just doing what he needs to do. Here come the Sixers now. Maxey with the ball, receiving the double team. Gets it over to Bamba. Out to Oubre at the left wing. Gets out to Mo Bamba towards the left wing again. Gets over to Maxey. Maxey with the ball at the top of the key. Going to find Bamba. Bamba at the left wing. Gets it over to Oubre. And Oubre steps out of bounds. Come on, Kelly Oubre. Got to be more responsible than that, kid. Come on. Let's go. Another lineup change being made here as Grant Williams will check into the game here to replace Nick Richards. And we do see Kelly Oubre step out on the baseline. We do see that clearly. Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Gets it over to Grant Williams. Gets it over to Pokuševski at the left wing. Gets it over to Miles Bridges. Bridges going to drive. Working the paint with a reverse layup against Mo Bamba. And Miles Bridges hits it. Come on, Bamba. Put your hands up. Do something.
Oh, there we go.
Do something instead of being buns on defense. Maxey with the ball. Gets out to Buddy Hield at the right wing. Back to Maxey. Maxey pump fakes. Now drives. The layup for Maxey is no good. But Maxey will be fouled here on the play by Grant Williams, the former Boston Celtic. And Tyrese Maxey will go to the line here to shoot 2 free throws from the charity stripe. As the first one on the line here for Tyrese Maxey is good. And looks like for the Philadelphia 76ers, another lineup change being made as Paul Reed will enter the game here to replace Mo Bamba. Maxey looking to increase the lead here for the Sixers, which he does with ease. Second free throw good for Tyrese Maxey, putting the 76ers up 4. 4:20 left to go here in the first. Vasilije Mikic with the ball. At the top of the key now, drives on the inside. Kicks out to Brandon Miller. Miller at the top of the key now at the right wing. Miller going to drive. Working the paint. Put the shot up for 2. Can't get it to go. But Brandon Miller with the putback on the tip shot. Puts it up and in for 2. Off the window. Now 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. KJ Martin with the ball here. Gets it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to drive. Put the shot up for 2. KJ Martin puts it back. But a foul will be called here on Aleksej Pokuševski. That will send the former Charlotte Hornet, Kelly Oubre, to the line here to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the line here for Kelly Oubre is good. First one on the line good here for Kelly Oubre, looking to go 2 for 2, which he does. It's a job well done right there by Kelly Oubre. Getting both free throws to fall. That's exactly what you want to do. As Mikic with the ball, gets it over to Grant Williams. Williams with it, gets over to Mikic. Mikic the shot up for 2, shortens it. Rebounded by Oubre, now into the hands of Maxey. Maxey bringing it down the floor, gets out to Oubre. Oubre launching a 3 from the right wing, and Kelly Oubre gets it to drop. Kelly Oubre dropping some shots here against his former Charlotte Hornets squad. Speaking of Kelly Oubre, he guards the rookie Brandon Miller. Now Paul Reed switches onto him. The rookie Brandon Miller for 2, I should say, is good from 10 feet out. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey puts the shot up for 2. Can't get it to go. Reed scrambling for the ball. Gets out to Hield. Hield does sidestep free from the left corner. Can't hit it. And it's rebounded here by Miles Bridges into the hands of Aleksej Pokusevski, who puts in the layup for 2. And Nick Nurse is not happy as he calls a timeout. Or rather, not yet. It looked like he was going to call a timeout, but now he does call a timeout. He is not liking what he's seeing from his team right now in a very close game against the Charlotte Hornets. They're playing very scrappy right now. Or the 76ers are just not playing efficient basketball. And keep in mind, this is without Tobias Harris, ladies and gentlemen. But the 76ers still leading the Charlotte Hornets with a score of 22-19 with 2:47 remaining here in the first quarter as the 76ers look to maintain their lead towards the end of the first quarter. But will they do it, though? We shall see. There you go, guys. There is your score with 2:47 remaining here in the first quarter. 76ers up by 3. Have to maintain that lead, though. I mean, 6 points each, though, for Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges has been leading the team so far. Not too much action going on off the bench. Then you have Kelly Oubre really standing out here for the 76ers with 11 points. And then Tyrese Maxey with 8 points here. So but the Sixers still up 22-19 over the Charlotte Hornets with 2:47 remaining here in the first. 76ers looking to increase that lead going into the end of the first quarter. Come on, Sixers, let's go. Get it going here on offensive defense, man. Let's go. No one else really standing out. I mean, Mo Bamba's only taking 1 shot attempt. Tyrese Maxey with 8. Kelly Oubre with 11. And then Kyle Lowry has yet to shoot the ball yet. Nico Batum 0 for 1. KJ Martin has yet to take a shot attempt, and same with Paul Reed. And then Buddy Hield. 0 for 1. So someone else has to stand out and help out Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey. Here we go. Game is back on. Maxey with the ball here at the top of the key. Now at the right wing. Gets it over to somebody and then turns the ball over as Pokusevski picks it up. Gets over to Miles Bridges. Bridges up off the window. Can't get it to go the first time. Gets his own offensive rebound. Can't get it to go the second time. I don't know who the foul was called on. Foul was called on Buddy Hield. First one at the line is missed for Miles Bridges. Also more lineup changes being made. Nico Batum enters the game here for Kelly Oubre Jr. And Trey Mann and Davis Bertans enter the game to replace Brandon Miller and Vasilije Nikic. Second one at the line is good for Miles Bridges. And he wishes he made the first one because that could have got the Hornets within a singular point. As Maxey with the ball gets over to Hield, over to KJ Martin, who's going to work in the paint. KJ Martin puts the shot up for 2, and one's coming from KJ Martin as the foul will be called here against Davis Bertans. Sending KJ Martin to the charity stripe here for 1 more. Great work right there by KJ Martin, something that Tobias Harris has yet to do in his past few games. Some people could say he's looked like one of the worst players on the floor, and honestly, I'd have to agree with the way he's been playing. He's been playing very inconsistently. As KJ Martin does make the free throw to make it a 25-20 game here in favor of the home team. Now Trey Mann with the ball gets it over to Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges falls on the floor, but it's going to be a personal foul called against KJ Martin. Pokuševski to inbound here for the Hornets. Pokuševski inbounds now to Bridges. Bridges over to Trey Mann at the top of the key. Now drives. Trey Mann going to spin. Trey Mann going to dance. Trey Mann looking, driving. Trey Mann putting the moves on. Reed kicks out to Pokuševski, who gets clamped. Now launches the shot at the last second. Can't get to fall as it's rebounded by KJ Martin in the hands of Buddy Hield. Back to Martin over to Hield at the top of the key. 4-3 and shortens the shot by a mile. And it's rebounded here by Miles Bridges into the hands of Grant Williams. Buddy Hield tries to fight for it and cannot. As the pass is out there to Miles Bridges, out to Pokuševski, over to Bertans, over to Trey Mann, puts the shot for two and puts it in. 3-point game here between the Hornets and the Sixers with a minute 20 remaining here in the first. Max through the ball here for the Sixers, gets it over to Buddy Hield. Hield stepping back towards the left wing, gets it over to Maxey, over to Hield. Hield with the ball, still dancing. Hield loses the ball, and it's picked up by Trey Mann. Come on, Buddy Hield, what are you doing? Trey Mann puts it up there for Miles Bridges, but the alley-oop is deflected away by KJ Martin. Great defense right there from the young role player, KJ Martin. Way to swat that away and not let Miles Bridges get an alley-oop up and in here. Inbound passes in for Trey Mann to Davis Bertans, and he has an easy lane. And the assistant coaches are like, you have to be kidding me on the bench right now. They're like, you cannot make this stuff up. Somebody else has to step up and help out Oubre and Maxey. Combined between Oubre and Maxey are 6 of 11 from the field, and with 19 as the team's 25 points. Batum with the ball off the pass from Maxey over to KJ Martin, over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to lay it up for two, and Maxey puts it in on the floater. Let's go. Off the assist from Nico Batum. Trey Mann with the ball, going to drive, going to go step back 2 against Paul Reed from the mid-range, can't get to go. Reed comes away with the rebound. Now in the hands of Maxey, off the pass from Batum. Maxey with the ball, crossing half court. Maxey at the top of the key, towards the logo. Maxey out towards logo land. Maxey guarded by Trey Mann, going to dance, going to kick it out to Buddy Hield. Hield going to lay it up off the window, can't get to go. Rebounded by Williams, into the hands of Bertans. Bertans out to Pokuševski, out to Trey Mann for 3 to end off the quarter, and he cannot get it to fall. And that is how the first quarter here comes to a close, where the 76ers are holding on here to a slim lead here against the Charlotte Hornets, but look to find a way to get the win here after losing 2 consecutive games in a row to 2 familiar Eastern Conference rivals in the Milwaukee Bucks and New York Knicks, as they have a lead at the end of the first quarter here with a 27-24 lead over the Charlotte Hornets as we head on to the second quarter. And yes, sir, guys. Shout out to Joel Embiid, by the way, for his 30th birthday today. Turned up goes to Joel Embiid. Yes, sir. He's basically entered his prime up to this point, and he hopes to return in either the first or second week of April before playoff time begins. So he looks to get some games under his belt before the playoffs begin, and hopefully the 76ers are in it. and not in the stupid playing tournament. Just like, share, and subscribe for each person to be a part of VOC Sports Channel as he sets up the standards and live stream broadcasters. So let's go. NBA action is fantastic on the Saturday night coverage on VOC Sports Channel, the leader in sports talk. Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Charles Adley for the continued support. So we're going to have some early lineup changes here for both teams. For the Philadelphia 76ers, Kelly Oubre Jr. and Cameron Payne will enter the game to replace Buddy Hield and Tyrese Maxey. And then for the Charlotte Hornets, Brandon Miller and Nick Richards both enter the game to replace Aleksej Pokusevski and Miles Bridges. As the second quarter is about to get underway, and the Hornets will start with the ball. And the second quarter is officially underway. Grant Williams inbounds here to Trey Mann as he crosses half court and is guarded here by Cameron Payne. Trey Mann with the ball gets over to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller at the left wing. Brandon Miller gets it over to Grant Williams, who's guarded by KJ Martin as he flips it out to Trey Mann. Trey Mann going to dance, going to spin around a screen set up by Nick Richards. Kicks it out to Grant Williams with a mid-range jumper for two. Gets it to the rim. And somehow the Hornets come away with their own offensive rebound. Come on, guys, put some hands up. Bertans launches a three out at the right wing. Can't get the fall. Nick Richards with another offensive rebound. Brandon Miller with the ball, going to kick it out to Bertans, who's wide open for three and hits it. This is what happens when you don't have guys that can rebound. I was told that the 76ers were good in terms of centers, in terms of rebounding centers at the deadline. Nope. What do you know? Oubre going to launch a three to try to answer and cannot as it falls short, but right into the hands of KJ Martin. Out to Reed. Reed going to put it up for two, and Paul Reed puts it in from 16 feet out on the jump shot. With the assist here by KJ Martin. Now Brandon Miller with the ball up the baseline. Loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to go with the Sixers. So great defense right there by Philly. So they can play defense, but they can't rebound. Okay, that makes so much sense. They can play defense, but they can't rebound. Here we go. Cameron Payne with the ball. Going to bring it down the floor. Payne trying to make a pass here to KJ Martin, but that gets denied. And Grant Williams will lay it up off the window and will put it in with ease. Inside 10.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Cameron Payne with the ball. Gets over to Batum, over to KJ Martin. KJ Martin with it. Gets it over to Cameron Payne. Payne standing at the right wing. Payne up the baseline. Payne looking for somebody. As he goes on the balance beam here, flips out to Oubre, and Oubre puts it up for the 2-foot layup and puts it in. Cameron Payne walking down the tightrope. Brandon Miller here with the ball here for the Hornets. Brandon Miller at the right wing gets it over to Trey Mann. Trey Mann with it, flips it up to Nick Richards. But a foul will be called here against KJ Martin, and he's like, you got to be kidding me. And Mo Bamba will come right back into the game here to replace Paul Reed, as Paul Reed will sit on the bench. Inbound passes in. As Bertans says, that's stolen away by Kelly Oubre into the hands of KJ Martin, who will drive, try to let it up for two, but will have that be deflected away here by Charlotte. And the ball will stay here with Philadelphia as they look to increase their lead while on their side of the floor. With 9:37 remaining here in the first half. As Batum inbounds it to KJ Martin, back to Batum for three, and Batum gets it to fall. Off the pass from KJ Martin for the assist. Here we go, Trey Mann with the ball. Trey Mann sticking on the inside, kicks out to Grant Williams for three from the left wing, and Grant Williams gets it to fall. Come on, man. Can we please play defense now? Can we please play defense now? Just because you can't rebound doesn't mean you can't play defense either. As Cameron Payne with the ball here for the Sixers. Flips out to KJ Martin at the right wing for three for KJ Martin, and he drops it. Another one from 26 feet out here. The 26-footers are going back and forth between Grant Williams and KJ Martin. And Trey Mann coming on the inside. Makes a cut, puts the shot up for 2, and the ball will be deflected away by Nick Richards. And it will be 76ers basketball. Let's go. That's big time. Let's go. Mean business here. A quick lineup change here as Kyle Lowry enters the game to replace KJ Martin. Kyle Lowry with the ball. Gets over to Nico Batum. Over to Mo Bamba. Bamba guarded by Nick Richards on the inside. Gets over to Lowry, who lobs up for Bamba. Bamba works in the paint, puts the shot up for 2, but a personal foul called here against Brandon Miller on the floor. So it will be an inbound pass here for the Charlotte Hornets, or rather for the Philadelphia 76ers. As Oubre gets it over to Bamba, over to Batum, and has that stolen away on the third pass. As Trey Mann drives, loses the ball, but is fouled in shooting motion by Kelly Oubre. So Kelly Oubre getting a little too aggressive here on this one. First one at the line is no good here for Trey Mann. Number 0, Miles Bridges here for the Charlotte Hornets. Will check into the game here to replace Grant Williams. And Trey Mann to attempt the second free throw. Second one at the line is good for Trey Mann and makes it a 4-point game. 37-33 is your score. Cameron Payne with the ball. Flips it over to Oubre. Oubre loses the ball, but bats it out there to Bamba. Out to Lowry. Lowry over to Cameron Payne. Payne going to drive from the right wing. Payne going to look. Payne going to dance. Going to find Oubre, who is wide open. Left all alone under the rim. Left all alone under the hole. Let's go. Trey Mann with the ball. Going to flip it out here to Miles Bridges. Over to the rookie Brandon Miller. Up the baseline he goes. Puts the shot up for 2 as he does a little stop and go. Can't get to fall. Rebounded by Batum into the hands of Cameron Payne. Payne bringing it down the floor. Gets it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry guarded here by Davis Bertans. Lowry trying to find his man. Finds Bamba. Bamba looking for options and throws it to absolutely nobody. As Trey Mann puts the shot up for 2 on a circus shot. And it will be an offensive foul here against Trey Mann. And Nick Nurse says, let's go. And says, hey, let's make a play here. Let's set the tone. Now Cameron Payne will bring the ball down the floor here. Gets over to Oubre, flips over to Lowry. Lowry guarded by Miles Bridges here. Gets over to Batum, who fakes it. Tosses it over now to Mo Bamba. Bamba finds Lowry. Lowry at the right wing. Gets over to Batum, who loses it, but gets it back now. Batum going to launch a 3. Batum can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Oubre. Oubre going to drive and has that blocked here by Nick Richards. And Kelly Oubre cannot snag the rebound again. It's picked up by Charlotte. Bridges with the ball. Gets over to Trey Mann. Puts the shot up for 2. And with 6:58 remaining here in the first half, looks like a timeout is called. Come on, ESPN. Give me what I need here. Let's go. Looks like we do have a personal foul called here on Kyle Lowry, and Nick Nurse will call a timeout as well with 6:58 remaining here in the first half. I'm optimistic. I can't talk right now. I'm optimistic about the Philadelphia 76ers down the stretch mark, providing Joel Embiid when he comes back. Yeah. We'll see how they utilize him, you know what I'm saying? But seriously, though, ladies and gents, someone needs to help out Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey here. Like, they're the only ones doing something consistently. Everyone else around me, you got KJ Martin, who's just been all right off the bench with 6 points so far. Then you got Nico Batum and Mo Bamba with 3 points apiece. And then you got Paul Reed off the bench with 2. Like, where's Kyle Lowry at? Where's Cameron Payne at? Where's Buddy Hield at, especially? Come on, man. Let's go. For some of these guys to wake up. It's probably bin time, honestly. But yeah, guys, the 76ers hoping to bounce back here before the first half comes to a close. We have just under 7 minutes remaining here. Sixers looking to maintain their 6-point lead and hopefully increase the lead. Kelly Oubre with 15 points with 2 rebounds and strings. The ball 6 of 10 from the field. Looking to keep that up, but looks like he's going to sit on the bench for now. Stay on the sideline. The inbound passes in here for the Hornets. Bertans gets it over to Miles Bridges, over to Mikic, and looks like we have an offensive foul called against Charlotte. What did they call? Not sure what they called, but here we go. It's Cameron Payne with the ball. Kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey out towards Logo Lane, guarded by Miles Bridges. Gets over to Batum, out to Lowry in the corner for 3. Lowry can't hit the shot, and it's rebounded by Nick Richards, and here come the Hornets. Just over on offensive foul, Nick Richards was the foul before. Mikic with the ball, now being double teamed, kicks it out to Miles Bridges. Bridges going to launch the shot from 3-point range, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Maxey. Here come the Sixers as Maxey with the ball here looking for an option. Finds Cameron Payne. Payne guarded by Pakushevsky. The sidestep 3 at the top of the key here for Cameron Payne. Gets it to fall. And we'll put the 76ers up by 9 here over the Charlotte Hornets. Mikic with the ball, kicks out to Pakushevsky for 3, who answers with some authority. As we trade baskets here amongst the two teams here. Payne going to launch another one from 26 feet out as he swirls the iron and misses it, and it's rebounded by Charlotte. Here come the Hornets as Bridges gets over to Richards, back to Bridges. Bridges going to dart it down to Pakushevsky, out to Bertans for 3, and Bertans gets it to fall. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. What are we doing out here? Why is our defense looking so sloppy? As Maxey loses the ball here on the turnover and results in a turnover, and Mo Bamba will be called for a goaltend, and it will be 2 points automatically here for Aleksej Pakushevsky. Ooh, maybe he didn't. Maybe he stopped it just a little short. Mo Bamba might have got a piece of that before it got to the basket. I think Nick Nurse is willing to challenge that. I think it's a clean block by just a few centimeters. I think it's a clean block by just a little bit. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Says someone has to help out. Healed Oubre and Batum. I mean, Buddy Hield and Nico Batum have been a little mediocre. It's mainly been Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey that have stood out, and then KJ Martin's been doing just fine off the bench. So it's more so Buddy Hield and Nico Batum that have to step up, and Kelly Oubre has just been doing his thing. But Ryan Rowe, my guy, appreciate you for coming through and tuning in, giving your thoughts. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Let's crank it up. Let's go to Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, sir. Let's go. This NBA action is fantastic on a Saturday night. Coverage on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. You already know. Let's go. Fair and balanced discussion with professional play-by-play only on BLC Sports Channel. You already know. Let's get it. Stay focused. Hey, you already know. Let's go. The question is, did Nick Nurse challenge this call? Because I feel like that should be a clean block on Mo Bamba's part. I really think that should be a clean block. Looks like Mo Bamba did not get away with the second one, but that should be a second block by Mo Bamba, to say the least. Or rather, never mind, successful challenge. Thank you. Thank you, successful challenge. Thank you. And the second quarter continues here with about 5 minutes to go. 42-39 is your score. Batum with the ball. Off the pass from Payne, gets over to Maxey, back to Payne. Payne going to dart it down to Batum, who launches a three from the corner and misses it by a long shot. It'll be rebounded here by the Hornets as Bridges with the ball. Gets over to Mikic. Mikic guarded by Cameron Payne, now guarded by Kyle Lowry. Going to try to drive with it, loses the ball out of bounds, and it will stay. Or rather, it will be retained here with Philadelphia. As we take a look at the Eastern Conference standings here from 4-9, we see the 76ers in that 8th spot. Lowry with the ball off the pass from Batum, kicks it out to Batum, back to Lowry. They go back and forth playing the pick and roll. Now to Cameron Payne at the top of the key, now going to his right. Step back three at the right wing for Cameron Payne, and he gets it to drop. Attaboy, C. Payne, let's go. Attaboy. And three here by Grant Williams. Cannot get that to fall. And rebounded by Kyle Lowry into the hands of Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Going to lay it up off the window. Can't get to go. And a foul will be called here against Davis Bertans. So Maxey hopes to be okay and hopes to get off the floor just fine. Looks like he is going to be okay. First one on the line is good for Tyrese Maxey. 76ers up by 7 here over the Charlotte Hornets, 46-39. With just inside 4 minutes remaining, second one on the line here for Tyrese Maxey is good as well to give the Sixers a 8-point lead. Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Mikic at the top of the key now fades away. Gets over to Grant Williams. Grant Williams back to Mikic. Mikic on the inside, up the baseline. Kicks it out, and that's taken away by Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba says, give me that and get out of my way. He gets over to Cameron Payne. Payne going to fake it to Maxey. Payne going to look for an option. Now puts it out there for Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to find Maxey at the left wing. Maxey going to launch a three. Maxey can't get it to fall. So it's rebounded here by Mikic. But a loose ball foul called against Grant Williams. '76ers inbound as Campaign with the ball. Gets it over to Kyle Lowry, over to Mo Bamba. Out to Oubre in the corner for three. Oubre is not even remotely close. The ball is rebounded here by Alex Pokushevsky. Gets it over to Mikic. Mikic launches on the three. Mikic cannot hit it. Rebounded by Oubre, but a loose ball foul called here on Kyle Lowry. For Kyle Lowry's sake, that will be his second. Him and KJ Martin lead the team in fouls right now so far with 2 fouls apiece in this game, and Nick Nurse is frustrated. This goes right to the bench. Miki trying to lay it up against Cameron Payne, but Cameron Payne denies it. But Mikic to inbound here once again here for the Hornets. Mikic to inbound. Inbounds it to Brandon Miller, the rookie. Brandon Miller dancing here, guarded by Maxey. Stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be 76ers basketball. But Maxey's grabbing that right shoulder. Oh, he got him real good on the right shoulder. And the Sixers fans are like, you got to be kidding me. Not to mention smack them across the face, too. We need a flagrant. We need a flagrant out here. Let's go. That's exactly what they're going to review this for. Come on, give him a flagrant one. Let's go. Give this man a flagrant one. Let's go.
Yeah.
If there's blood, which looks like there's a lot of it, this should be a flagrant one against the Hornets here. Not sure who specifically. So Brandon Miller was called for the offensive foul, but they might bring this up to a flagrant one. And if they do, Brandon Miller could possibly sit on the bench for a little bit as medical staff tries to clean up the blood dripping from Tyrese Maxey's nose as his nose got hit like crazy. And there's no way they don't call this a flagrant one. Come on now. Call it a flagrant one. You know you want to. He elbowed him right in the face for crying out loud. Let's go. Call this a flagrant one. You better. Better call this a flagrant one. Let's go. There's no way that's not a flagrant one on Brandon Miller, dude. Come on. As the medical staff still works on Tyrese Maxey's nose, and they just tell him to keep it there. As they still work on it. And really taking a long time to just note that this is a flagrant one. I mean, come on. He hit him right in the nose. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing, man? Come on. They better amp this up to a flagrant one or I'm going to lose it. They better bring this up to a flagrant one. Like, let's go. A flagrant 2 on Brandon Miller, and he's out of here. Not even a flagrant 1, dude. A flagrant 2 on the rookie from Alabama. Not even a flagrant 1, but they ended up to a flagrant 2. Holy cow. Woo! Brandon Miller is out of here. Rookie scoring leaders this season. Brandon Miller ties Chet Holmgren for the second best rookie in terms of points per game this season. Just both behind San Antonio Spurs rookie Victor Wembanyama, averaging 20.6 points per game this season. They gave this man a flagrant 2. They showed no mercy. They originally thought this was going to be a flagrant 1, but they called this a flagrant 2. Looks like Maxi's going to be just fine. And Tyrese Maxey will get 2 flagrant free throws. As Maxi's looking up on the Jumbotron like crazy. 2 flagrant free throws coming in for Tyrese Maxey. First one is good. Let's go. Come on, let's bring this lead up. Let's go here. 2:51 remaining. Come on. Second one on the line for Tyrese Maxey is good. Let's go. And the 76ers got 2 flagrant free throws put up by Tyrese Maxey and possession of the basketball. As Oubre inbounds to Cameron Payne, they run the pick and roll as they pass it twice each. Lowry out in the corner for 3 does not make it, but it does not matter as it's an offensive foul here against Mo Bamba. Dude, can we put Paul Reed back in the game here to end off the quarter, please? How many fouls is that on Mo Bamba? This man's on his second foul. Come on, man. Put Paul Reed in the game. The dude has yet to get a single foul in the whole first half. Usually he averages like 2 or 3 in the first half alone. As Miles Bridges with the ball kicks it out to Mikic for 3, and it's too strong off the rim. Rebounded by Mo Bamba into the hands of Maxey. Now Maxey with the ball, but will take it down the floor. Now guarded by Grant Williams. Kicks it out to Oubre. Oubre back to Maxey. They probably want Maxey to get the bucket after what Brandon Miller did. Maxey with the ball, going to dance. Maxey still looking, finds Payne. Payne going to drive, and Cameron Payne's going to take it instead of Tyrese Maxey. And the layup is good for 2. As Trey Mann with the ball gets over to Mikic, back over to Trey Mann. The 76ers on a 9-0 scoring run in the last 2:25. Grant Williams with it will drive, will put it up off the window, and will put it in. Tough shot right there for Grant Williams off the window. How will the 76ers answer? As Lowry with the ball, tosses over to Maxey, back to Lowry, over to Payne. Payne at the wing, at the left wing. Payne finds Oubre, puts the shot up for 2, and Payne is fouled. Was it Payne or Oubre that got fouled here? Never mind. Kelly Oubre was the one that got fouled. I thought it was Cameron Payne. But Kelly Oubre will go to the line here, shoot 2 free throws. First one at the line is good for Kelly Oubre. And we'll look to make the second one here. Looking for 17 first half points from Kelly Oubre. And he makes it. Let's go. Here we go. Miles Bridges with the ball. Going to drive. Going to dump it off to Nick Richards. And he'll throw it down with 2 grown man hands for the tomahawk. 76ers looking to respond. Still a 10-point game. 53-43. Lowry with the ball. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Lowry. Launching a 3. Can't get it to go. And it's rebounding here by Charlotte. And here come the Charlotte Hornets as Nick Richards with the ball flips it out there to Vasilije Mikic. Mikic with the ball going to go to his left. Mikic going to drive, going to kick it out to, I believe that's that's Trey Mann, who dumps it off to Nick Richards, but a foul called on Tyrese Maxey. For Tyrese Maxey's sake, that's only going to be his first. First free throw at the line is good for Trey Mann, who is shooting the free throws here for Charlotte from the charity stripe. We'll look to make the second one. The second one swirls the iron, misses it, and it's rebounded by Oubre into the hands of Maxey. Maxey with the ball going to his right. Maxey with it, kicks out to Lowry, gets it over to Kelly Oubre, who tosses it out there to absolutely nobody from three-point range, as the 76ers are trying to convince that Miles Bridges kicked the ball out of bounds. But the officials disagree, as they're going to keep it with Charlotte with 26.7 remaining here in the first half. About 6 seconds separating shot and game clock. Now Bridges with the ball in the corner for three, can't hit it, but it's rebounded here by Charlotte. As Trey Mann with the ball out towards Logo Land. Now Trey Mann will come towards the inside from the right wing for three, and he gets it to go from the right wing. Tough shot from the young fella Trey Mann. Now Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey going to dance, going to drive. Maxey going to lay it up for two, comes up short with it. Nick Richards with the rebound, and the first half clock will expire, and that is how we come to the end of the first half, where your Philadelphia 76ers at home will lead the Charlotte Hornets at the end of the first half with a score of 53-47 and 26-23 scoring run here in the second quarter. As ladies and gents, on that note, we have approached halftime. All right, guys, so there is the score here of the end of the first half. 6-point game at the end of the first half here, as we will eventually get into the halftime stats. Shout out to my guy Charles Ireland for the continued support. Letting y'all know, like, share, invite, and subscribe to UFC Sports Channel. Yes, sir, let's go. This is loser, plus his assets out of the game. Hey, Brandon Miller's out of here, man. Brandon Miller's out of here. MVP King 33YT, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Says I have Nick Richards over 8 rebounds. He has 4 right now. Says, do you think he'll get it? I think there is a good chance that Nick Richards will get it. I think despite the fact that he does average 8 rebounds a game, I think there's definitely a good chance that Nick Richards will get his 8 rebounds that you need for apparently what is part of your parlay. But MVP King 33YT, appreciate you for coming through and supporting my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. If you have not done so, my guy, and want more content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well, which is when you go right out of the chat. Charles Riley says halftime break on BLC Sports Channel settings. Yes, sir. Let's go. Grab some snacks, drinks time, bathroom break after the halftime stats. Yes, sir. Let's get it. But on that note, ladies and gents, like my guy Charles always says here, we're going to go over the halftime stats here, and then we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here, like we always do. So starting it off here on the Charlotte Hornets side, believe it or not, this is going to really shock you guys, honestly. But off the bench, your leading scorer for the Charlotte Hornets is Davis Bertans, who ends off the first half, finishing it up with 8 points and an assist. And following that up in the starting five is Miles Bridges, ending off the first half with 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Also following it up is Trey Mann, who finishes up the first half with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Trey Mann playing pretty good defensively tonight based on the steals blocks ratio. And following it up off the bench is Grant Williams, who ends off the first half, finishing it up with 7 points, a rebound, and a steal. And also following it up in the starting five, you have Brandon Miller, who just got ejected from the game with a flagrant 2 foul. And he'll end off his night finishing it up with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a block. And also following it up off the bench here is Aleksej Pokusevski, ending off the first half with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, as well as 2 steals. And following that up in the starting five is Nick Richards, who ends off the first half with 4 points and 5 rebounds, as well as a block. And then rounding it off here for the Charlotte Hornets is Vasilije Mikic, who ends off the first half with 3 points, 2 assists, and a steal to end off the first half stats for the Charlotte Hornets. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side, as Kelly Oubre Jr. ends up leading the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers, I should say, at the end of the first half, finishing the first half with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal. Then following it up here for the Philadelphia 76ers is Tyrese Maxey, who ends off the first half here with 14 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Then following it up off the bench here is Cameron Payne, who ends off the first half with 8 points, 3 assists, and a block. Then also following it up here off the bench is forward KJ Martin, who ends off the first half with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Then back to the starting five here, where Nico Batum ends off the first half with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal. Then Mo Bamba follows it up, finishing the first half with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal, as well as a block. Then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers side is Paul Reed, finishing up the first half with 2 points and 2 rebounds, as well as a block. Finishing up rounding off the first half stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Philadelphia 76ers are currently shooting the ball 45.9% from the field to the Charlotte Hornets 42.9%. The Charlotte Hornets are currently shooting the ball 37.5% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 28.6%. The Philadelphia 76ers are a perfect 13 of 13 from the free throw line, while the Charlotte Hornets are shooting the ball at 62.5%, shooting the ball 5 of 8. The Charlotte Hornets are just barely out-rebounding the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the first half, 19-18. And then same thing when it comes to offensive rebounds, 6-4. In terms of assists, goes in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers, 14-12. Steals goes in favor of the Charlotte Hornets, believe it or not, 9-4. Blocks goes in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers, 3-2. Turnovers goes in favor of the Charlotte Hornets as they lead the turnover battle over the 76ers, 11-9. Points in the paint goes in favor of the Charlotte Hornets, 24-20 over the Sixers, and a total of 21 personal fouls called, 11 called on the Charlotte Hornets, with one of them being a flagrant 2, and 10 fouls called on the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the first half stats come to an end here in this one. 76ers once again lead the way over the Charlotte Hornets, 53-47. And ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here, like we always do. Y'all pretty much know the drill here, ladies and gents. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gents, on that note, I'll see y'all back here for the second half. All right, guys, I am back, ready to go here for the second half. As the second half is officially underway, Mikic starting it off here for the Charlotte Hornets with a mid-range shot here from the free throw line. We welcome you guys back here to the second half between the Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Charlotte Hornets were down to the 76ers 53-47 at halftime. Maxey going to launch a three from the right corner, and Maxey gets it to fall. Let's go. Here we go. Miles Bridges with the ball. Gets it over to Trey Mann, over to Mikic. Mikic with the layup here. Blocked here by the Sixers. Sixers off to a great start here to begin the second half so far. Maxey going to launch another three and shortens the three-point shot. And it's rebounded here by Nick Richards. In the hands of Mikic over to Miles Bridges. Over to Mikic out to Bertans for three. Bertans can't hit it. But rebounded here by Trey Mann, who gets out of the pile. Launches out to Bertans for three, and Bertans can't hit it either. And it's rebounded by Batum in the hands of Lowry over to Oubre. Oubre going to bring it down the floor. Gets it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to find Oubre. Oubre going to his right after going to his left. Now stands at the right wing. Now comes on the inside. Puts up a shot for two. Can't get it to go. Rebounded here by the Hornets. As Mikic with the ball will launch it out to Trey Mann. Trey Mann guarded by Batum. Gets over to Nick Richards. Over to Trey Mann, blocked by Batum, and the ball stays in play. Great defense by Philadelphia. Maxey going to try to oop it up to Oubre, and Oubre couldn't get it to go. Oubre will lose possession of the basketball, but will be fouled at the same time. Speaking of Kelly Oubre, like we said at the halftime stats, finished up the first half with 17 points, 6 of 11 from the field, and 3 rebounds. Miles Bridges finishing off the first half with 7 points, shooting the ball 3 of 9 from the field with 6 rebounds. Now, what will the Sixers do here as Oubre launches out to Bamba from the right wing for 3, can't get it to go. Rebounded here by Mikic, and here come the Hornets. Mikic with the ball at the top of the key, now coming on the inside. Mikic kicking it out to Trey Mann, launching a 3 from the corner, and Trey Mann gets it to fall. Come on, guys. Where's that defense that we're talking about here? Did Nick Nurse not motivate y'all how to play a lick of defense? Max with the ball going to his right, trying to find Batum. It looks like a foul's going to be called here on Nick Richards. Most three-point field goals made in franchise history. That recent three-point shot from Tyrese Maxey was his 500th of his career. As Kyle Lowry with the ball gets over to Maxey, back to Lowry. Lowry at the left wing, guarded by Trey Mann, gets over to Maxey. Maxey thinking 3, but comes on the inside. Maxey puts the shot up for 2, and Maxey is fouled in shooting motion here by Trey Mann, and Maxey will go to the charity stripe. Let's go. In 254 games, Maxey reaches 500 three-pointers made and is the second fastest 76er to make it happen. So shout out to Tyrese Maxey. First free throw at the line is good for the Mad Max. Let's go. Second one at the line is no good for Tyrese Maxey. Come on, Tyrese. You got to make those, dude. Come on. As Mikic with the ball, we'll bring it down the floor. Mikic coming around the screen. Mikic going to dance with it. Going to kick it out to Bridges. And Bridges steps out of bounds on the baseline. And it will go the other way in favoring Philadelphia. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry with the ball. Setting up the offense. Gets it out to Oubre. Oubre at the right wing. Oubre going to dance. Oubre going to drive on Bridges. Fades away on the shot for 2 and airballs it. Picked up here by the Hornets. As it will be a personal foul call on Nico Batum, making it an offensive foul. And the Charlotte Hornets taking possession of the basketball. Trey Mann to inbound and inbounds it. To Vasilije Mikic. Mikic with the ball. Guarded by Oubre. Gets it over to Bertans. Bertans guarded by Oubre. Oubre trying to wrestle for it. as Bertans gets it over to Bridges, over to Trey Mann, back to Bridges. Bridges is going to launch a three, and it's way off the left, off the mark, and it's going to be rebounded here by the Sixers. And here they come as Lowry with the ball gets out to Maxey for a deep three from the top of the key and gets it to go. Tough three right there from Tyrese Maxey. That was big time. Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Tries to flip it out there and it's taken away by Kyle Lowry. And here comes Philadelphia as he gets out to Oubre, and Oubre will be called for the charge. Come on, Kelly Oubre. You got to be a little bit more disciplined than that, my guy. Let's go. What a shot by Tyrese Maxey. His 501st three-pointer of his career. Let's go. Here we go. Trey Mann with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Gets it over to Mikic, over to Miles Bridges. Bridges going to flip it over to Nick Richards. Back to Bridges. Bridges going to oop it up to Nick Richards, and Nick Richards will throw it down with the two-handed jam. As Lowry with the ball gets over to Maxey. Maxey going to go back to the outside. Find Lowry back to Maxey. Lowry and Maxey running the pick and roll for the moment. Maxey going away from the pick and rolls. He's double teamed. Gets over to Oubre. Oubre will dart it down to Batum. Batum trying to find Bamba, and that's batted away by Nick Richards and picked up by Mikic. Here come the Hornets as Mikic with it. Gets over to Bertans. Bertans guarded by Batum with Nick Richards next to him. Gets it out there to Miles Bridges. Bridges flips it back. Out to Trey Mann. Trey Mann coming on the inside. Puts the shot up for two on a fadeaway. Can't hit it. Rebound here by the Sixers as Bamba gets it over to Lowry, over to Oubre. Back to Lowry, going to launch a three. Can't get it to go. And rebounding here by Trey Mann. And here come the Hornets as Trey Mann comes out of the pile. And Trey Mann is going to trip and fall on the floor. It looks like we have a timeout called here by the Sixers after the personal foul called on Tyrese Maxey. And Nick Nurse would like to talk things over with his team. So we'll see what the 76ers decide to do. My guy Eagles says not a great first half. Would like for us to be up by more against a bad Hornets team, but we're winning, so we have to keep going and can't be watching have to play a complete second half. Yes, sir. Let's go. It says winners never quit and quitters never win. You already know. Inspirational quotes from my guy Charles Adderley says, "Come on, Sixers, stay focused, rooted, and grounded." You already know. The roots are growing in the soil, as Nick Sirianni likes to put it. NBA action is fantastic on BLC Sports Channel, setting the standards in the live stream broadcast globally and internationally. Yes, sir. Let's go. My guy, Star Wars 99. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Says Kenny Pickett is a good backup for us. I mean, here's the thing. He's a good backup quarterback. I will agree with you on that, my guy. He'll give you those backup quarterback-like numbers when he, at the time in Pittsburgh, when he was backing up Mitch Trubisky. But here's the thing, though. This is why I'm just like in the middle in terms of that move. Number one, he's not the greatest backup quarterback in the world. Even though he's good, he's not great. And then number two, there's better talent in the NFL draft. If you would have just stuck the quarterbacks in the draft, you could have went out on a limb and you could have drafted Sam Hartman, who I will say this right now, has 6 years of experience in college football. 6 years of experience. Both him and Austin Reed, I would have liked to see the Eagles draft. I would have wanted to see the Eagles draft both of them. Or one of them, I should say. But I think Kenny Pickett can develop. It's just that I think Sam Hartman is realistically just a better QB. I mean, in 2021 at Wake Forest was his first full year as the starting quarterback. And he's really panned out ever since that point. And I think he's better than Kenny Pickett, if I'm going to be honest right now, based on his starting stats. And then Kenny Pickett, when you look at Kenny Pickett's numbers. But at the end of the day, I think Sam Hartman would have been a better backup quarterback than Kenny Pickett. But I appreciate the thoughts of Star Wars 99. Hit the like button if you're not done so, my guy. I appreciate you for coming through the stream. As the Hornets make a 3 here to make a 3-point game. Maxey with the ball, going to lay it up off the window. Can't get it to go. Batum comes away with the rebound out to Hield. Hield going to launch a 3 from the corner, and Hield knocks it down. Let's go, Buddy Hield. Come on. Buddy Hield keeping the Sixers on top by 6. Richards with the rebound off the offensive glass. And it's back to a 4-point game. Maxey with the ball. Gets over to Hield. Hield out to Batum in the corner. 4-3. Batum cannot get to fall as it hits off the iron, off the window, and misses. And it's rebounding here by Charlotte. As Trey Mann gets over to Mikic. Mikic guarded here by Kyle Lowry. Going to his left is Mikic, as he'll pass it back over to Miles Bridges. Bridges is going to put the shot up for 2. Can't get it to go. But it'll be rebounding here by Nick Richards, who will get the and-one opportunity. And a foul will be called here against Kyle Lowry. This Pickett can develop here. I like the sign due to the fact that there is a ton of talent on this offense, which can help you, and you can flip him for picks. Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you want to use him for, if you want to use Kenny Pickett for bait, and then trade back a little bit into the 200s, you can do that. I cannot guarantee that he's going to be the QB2 on this team. At least that's what I want in order for this team to draft a quarterback like Sam Hartman to be the QB2. As the free throw is made here by Nick Richards to make it a 1-point game. Whoever said that Nick Richards over-under on the 8 rebounds, you got it, my guy. As Paul Reed with the ball kicks it out to Kyle Lowry. Lowry staying on the outside, coming around the screen. Lowry looking for options, finds Hield. Hield kicking out to Reed, puts up a high-arcing deuce, can't get it to fall. And it's rebounded here by Aleksej Pokuševski. Pokuševski with the ball, gets it over to Mikic, over to Davis Bertans. Bertans going to find Miles Bridges. Bridges going to get out to Bertans, over to Mikic. Mikic going to kick it out to Pokuševski. Pokuševski with a jumper for 2. Can't get to go. Rebounded by Batum, and now puts it in the hands of Lowry. Lowry going to find Maxey. Maxey going to lay it up off the window. Can't get it to go. Reed trying to pick up the offensive rebound, but cannot do so as the ball will step out of bounds, bounce out of bounds off of Paul Reed's hand, and it will go with the Charlotte Hornets. Says, did you see Fields heading to Pittsburgh? I did see that Justin Fields is off to Pittsburgh, my guy. I did see that. Mikic with the ball, flips it over to Bridges for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's rebounded here by the Sixers. Maxey with the ball, gets over to Batum, out to Lowry for 3. Bingo! And Kyle Lowry finally hitting a shot. And a timeout called here by Steve Clifford here for the Charlotte Hornets. And your Philadelphia 76ers will lead the Charlotte Hornets here 66-62 with 4:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Sixers need to pick it up. Yes, sir. You already know. Asia Roberson, what's going on, Asia? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you're not done so. Asia, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says I'm happy we got a linebacker and a running back that this free agency. I mean, if you're talking about linebackers, if you're talking about Zach Bond, he's not really going to contribute on defense, my guy. He's going to be more so on special teams. He's going to be on special teams. He's not going to really be a defensive linebacker. Just keep in mind, you have to go through guys who have a lot of potential. Hassan Reddick, Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean, Ben Van Sumeren. The list goes on and on and on, honestly. You have to think about it as Kyle Lowry. or not Kyle Lowry, Zach Bond not really being a defensive linebacker. And I expect Howie Roseman to address linebacker in this freaking draft. I expect them to do so. Let's go. I expect them to address linebacker. And if they do go ahead and address linebacker in the draft, I need this team drafting Edgerrin Cooper, linebacker out of Texas A&M. Because that dude is a dog and is the best linebacker in the draft. I don't care what anybody says. All that hype y'all had about Jeremiah Trotter Jr., yeah, that's out the window. Edgerrin Cooper is the best linebacker in the draft. Sounding like him being back for the playoffs, which is great because we were a new team without him. Yeah, we were definitely a new team without Joel Embiid. You already know. Saquon Barkley is a great signing. Can't wait to see him in an Eagles jersey. Yeah, it's looking like he's going to wear. I think they said that Saquon was going to wear number 26, I think. I think they did say that Saquon Barkley was going to wear 26 just like he did with New York, I'm pretty sure. This is Agent Zero Bryce Huff, yeah. Says we need to draft cornerbacks and linebackers early. Yeah, I think I can see that. I think I can see the Eagles doing that in the second round. I think I could see them doing it in the second round. Maybe the first round if they do not go interior offensive lineman. Because I think I can see the 76ers going interior offensive lineman depending on what Howie does. You never know what Howie Roseman will do. He might trade up and take an interior offensive lineman like Jackson Powers-Johnson. You never know. As the game is back on, Mickey to the ball. Gets over to Miles Bridges, and that's taken away by the Sixers. Cameron Payne with the ball, going to drive. Laid up the window, and Cameron Payne gets it home. Big shot right there from Cameron Payne off the window. Let's go. Mickey with the ball. Gets it over to Grant Williams. Going to find Miles Bridges. Bridges going to battle. Going to spin. Kick it out to Mikic. Mikic going to drive. Going to spin. Mikic going to work against Paul Reed and puts it in for the tough finger roll layup. Tough shot right there by Vasilije Mikic. As Max through the ball, gets it over to Buddy Hield, who will launch a three. Too strong off the rim as it's rebounded here by Davis Bertans into the hands of Mikic. And Mikic has the taken away by Nico Batum into the hands of Paul Reed. Over to Hield. Hield with the ball standing in the corner. Lobs up to Reed. Reed working against Grant Williams. Goes off the window. Puts it in. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's keep going. Outside 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Grant Williams with the ball. Gets it over to Vasilije Mikic. Mikic around the screen. Mikic dancing for dear life. Looking for a man. Finds Bridges. Bridges going to spin. Kick it out to Williams, who will launch a three, and Grant Williams hits it. Are you serious? We're letting Grant Williams shoot threes on the Charlotte Hornets. Like, are you kidding me? Come on, man. We're bugging right now. Let's go. As Cameron Payne with the ball. Kicks it out to Reed. Gets over to Hield. Hield going to launch a three. You better believe it. Buddy Hield with a big-time three when it mattered most to increase the lead back up to 6. 2:20 remaining here in the third. Mikic with the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets. Going to his right. Going up the baseline. Going to kick it out to Williams. Out to Bertans. Out to Pokuševski for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Maxey. Here come the Sixers. Maxey with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Maxey looking. Maxey driving and laid up for two. Can't get it. Reed with the offensive rebound. Reed puts it out there for Cameron Payne. Payne coming through. Payne going to kick it out to Batum. And Batum with the flush down the hole. Vasilije Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Gets it over to Grant Williams, and the foul will be called against Nico Batum. Yeah, it sounds like he's going to keep the same number. Hey, I'm happy with whatever Saquon wants to do. Which Philly team do you think will win a championship first? Honestly, it's going to be between the Eagles and Phillies. It's going to be one of them, but I think based on this year, the team that's going to get closest to winning a championship is probably going to be the Eagles. As the Hornets with the ball here on the inbound, Trey Mann with the ball gets it over to Grant Williams, who finds his man number 8 for 3. Number 8 can't get it to go. Rebounding here by Philadelphia. Cameron Payne bringing the ball down the floor. Payne going to flip it back to Hield. Hield going to dance. Guarded by Pakushevsky. Puts the shot up 4-2 from the mid-range. And Buddy Hield gets it to go to increase the lead up to 10. Let's go. Just outside a minute remaining. Trey Mann with the ball. Trey Mann dancing. Trey Mann gets over to Grant Williams. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Grant Williams guarded by Paul Reed. Williams going to fade away on the shot for 2 and gets it to go. Tough shot by Grant Williams. The lead is down to 8 for the Sixers. As Cameron Payne tries to set up the offense. Payne kicking it out to Maxey. Maxey coming on the inside, back to the outside. Maxey looking for options, coming on the inside. Dancing, kicking it out to Payne. Payne going to launch the 3, too strong. KJ Martin bats it out there for Buddy Hield. And looks like it's going to stay with the Sixers. Barely, just barely. Buddy Hield to inbound. Inbounds it to Reed. Reed will take the 3-point shot. Too strong off the rim. Gets his own offensive rebound. Going to try another one is Reed. A little too short that time. And the Hornets will take possession of the basketball. As Bridges with the ball, you're guarded by Reed. Bridges going to drive. Bridges going to lay it up with the reverse for 2, and it's good for Miles Bridges. Here we go. Only 4 seconds left. What can the Sixers cook up? Maxey going to drive. Maxey the layup. Gets it to go. And Tyrese Maxey with a third quarter buzzer beater. And it looks like this should stand, as Maxey did get it off in time, and that basket is going to count. We are heading on to the fourth quarter, ladies and gents, as we are coming for a landing where the Philadelphia 76ers will lead the Charlotte Hornets at the end of the third quarter, 79-71, as we head on to the fourth quarter on the final stretch of this game. Let's go. Come on. Get this win so we can play the song, man. Let's go. Get this win so we can play the song. As Eagles says to Asia's questions, thinks the Eagles would win a championship first, but I could also see the Phillies. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, it's going to be the Eagles and be between the Eagles and the Phillies to win a championship first. But there should definitely be no excuse for the Eagles to not go on the limb and win a championship. The only way they don't win it, in my opinion, the only way they don't win a championship before the Phillies do is if everybody stays healthy. If somebody gets hurt, then I can see the Phillies being thrown into the conversation on who will win a championship first. No, I'm sorry, but that looks like you with the tape, your name on the jersey. That's exactly what I did, Asia. If you remember correctly to when I said the other day, Asia Roberson, I said that this originally was a Seth Curry jersey. And instead of, just putting it in my dresser for pretty much the rest of my life, I decided to go ahead and make it a jersey on my own. So, Coach, if you need me, put me in the game. As the fourth quarter is underway here in the 76ers beginning with possession of the basketball. Hield with the ball, going to put the shot up for two. Can't get it to go. Rebounded here by the Hornets. And here comes Charlotte. Nick Smith Jr. with the ball. Going to get it over to Grant Williams. Grant Williams going to find Davis Bertans. Bertans going to drive. Bertans from 7 feet out puts the shot up and puts it in. And one coming here for Davis Bertans, as the foul is going to be called here against KJ Martin. That's going to be KJ Martin's third foul. Him and Kyle Lowry still tied for leading the team in fouls right now in this game. And Davis Bertans does make the free throw, so it's back to a 5-point game. Here we go. Cameron Payne with the ball. Going to get it over to Buddy Hield. Hield at the top of the key. Going to find his man, Kelly Oubre. Oubre staying at the left wing. Flips it back to Hield at the left wing. Hield going to drive. Hield going to fade away on the shot for two, and Buddy Hield gets it to go. Let's go. This is big time right here. Somebody has to step up at some point in this game, and the 76ers role players are trying to make the most of it. Nick Smith Jr. with the ball. Going to get over to Trey Mann, who's going to lay it up off the window. Can't get it to go. It's going to be rebounded by Mo Bamba. And here come the Sixers as he puts it in the hands of Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball, bring it down the floor. Around the screen he goes. Payne going to launch a three. Bounces all over the iron, misses it, and rebounded here by Charlotte. Here come the Hornets. Nick Smith Jr. with the ball here. Coming on the inside, puts the shot up for two. Can't get it to go. But a foul will be called here against Kelly Oubre. As Asa Roberson saying the Eagles will win a championship first. From Eagles, he says, "Oh goodness, I hope not." No offense. Hey, Asia, it is what it is. I mean, it's your opinion at the end of the day. Inbound pass is in, but another personal foul called here, but this time it'll be against KJ Martin. That's going to be KJ Martin's fourth. Also, happy 30th birthday to Embiid. Sucks to see him injured on his birthday. Yeah, you already know, man. It sucks, you know. But it is what it is when it's all said and done. So the Phillies should have a good year this year. I just hope our pitching is good because offensively we're fine, but pitching needs to be sharp in order to make a run. Yeah, you already know, man. Let's go. 12 days until the MLB season kicks off. Can't wait. Yes, sir. Yes, Adrian Robertson. Embiid is 30 years old. Free throw here for Davis Bertans is good. And the Hornets are apparently getting possession of the basketball because of an away from play foul on KJ Martin to make it his fourth foul of the game. The pass will be inbounded from Bertans to Richards. Richards is going to get it over to Grant Williams, over to Trey Mann, back to back over to Williams. Williams going to spin against KJ Martin, going to fade away on the shot for two, can't get it to go, rebounded by Bamba. And here come the Sixers as Hield with the ball now has it. Hield going to get over to Cameron Payne. Payne going to go to his right. Payne going to dance with it. Going to find Buddy Hield, who will launch a three from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Rebounded here by Nick Richards. And here come the Hornets. As now Trey Mann with the ball brings it down the floor. Goes with a step back three from the left wing and gets it to fall. As the Hornets are starting to make this game a little interesting here once again. As Cameron Payne with the ball gets over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre at the top of the key. Oubre going to drive. Oubre going to try to get it up to Mo Bamba, but that's taken away by Nick Richards in the hands of Trey Mann. Trey Mann with the ball, staying on the outside. Now coming on the inside, puts a shot up from the mid-range. And it goes here from Trey Mann on back-to-back shots made here for Charlotte. And a timeout called here by Nick Nurse to talk things over with his team, as he is not liking how close this game is right now. And I wouldn't either if I was Nick Nurse. Said he should do some yoga to stay healthy. I mean, he doesn't really want to. I don't think he wants to aggravate that knee, though, Asia. I really don't think he wants to aggravate that knee. I think he just is going to stay with the recovery process that he's on. This is I'm wearing my Iverson jersey for you guys. Hey, Asia, shout out to you. Shout out to you for showing respect to one of the greatest 76ers of all time. But an 81-80 76ers lead over the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets off to a 9-2 scoring run here in the fourth quarter to start the final 12 minutes of the game. And not even 3 minutes into it. Sixers need to really start picking things up here in the fourth quarter if they want to win this game. They want to win this game. They need to pick things up here in the fourth. They have to. Cameron Payne's been stepping it up too here for the 76ers. Has 10 points tonight off the bench, shooting 4 of 7 from the field at 57.1%. Now the Hornets to bring the ball down the floor here. Grant Williams with the ball here for the Hornets. Williams backing in. Williams dancing, putting the shot up for 2 and hits it from 12 feet out. And for one of, if not the first time tonight, the Charlotte Hornets have the lead with 8.5 minutes to go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Bamba, back to Maxey, and Mo Bamba's called for the offensive foul. Like, what are you doing, Mo Bamba? What are you doing, Mo Bamba? Jeez, man, what are you doing, Mo Bamba? My goodness. Come on, just hold on to the lead. Please, Sixers, I beg. I beg you guys to hold on to the lead. Bertans with the ball, trying to get it over to Grant Williams, but it will be deflected off of, I do believe it was Kelly Oubre, but it will stay with Charlotte. Trey Mann with the ball here off the inbound. Trey Mann going to dance. Trey Mann working in the paint. Gets it out there and taken away. Throws it right to Nico Batum. In the hands of Buddy Hield, who lays it up and lays it in. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Trey Man with the ball. Going to his left. Trey Man going to drive. Going to lay it up off the window. Gets it to go. Tough basket right there from Trey Man. The 76ers and Hornets are trading buckets right now. With less than 8 minutes remaining. As Maxey with the ball. Loses the ball but gets it back. Guarded by Nick Smith Jr. Maxey dancing. Maxey from 28 feet out. 4-3. And Maxey gets the three-pointer to drop through the hole. Let's go. That's what we're talking about right there. Come on. Trey Man with the ball. Looking. Finds Nick Richards back into the hands of Trey Man. Trey Man going to flip it out to Grant Williams. Williams looking for options here. Finds his man, Nick Richards. Kicks it out to Nick Smith. Smith going to put it up for 2 on the floater. Can't get it to go. Nick Richards can't get the rebound, but Grant Williams does out to Trey Man for 3. Can't get it to go. And the 76ers will slow the clock down as they get the defensive rebound. Less than 7 minutes remaining. As Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets out to Oubre. Oubre going to drive. Going to put the shot up for 2. And Oubre is fouled. And we'll head to the charity stripe here. As it looks like the foul is going to be called on Nick Smith Jr. And Vasilije Mikic will enter the game for Grant Williams. Miles Bridges will enter the game for Nick Smith Jr. And Aleksej Pokusevski will enter the game to replace Davis Bertans. 26 points tonight for Tyrese Maxey, 12.5. Maxey inbounds to Bamba, back to Maxey. Maxey looking for an option. Finds Batum, gets over to Hield. Hield going to drive, going to lay it up off the window, and Buddy Hield puts it in. Tough layup right there from Buddy Hield, and that's exactly what Philadelphia was looking for. Buddy Hield stepping up nicely off the bench after his rough start. Trey Man with the ball. Gets over to Miles Bridges. Back to Trey Man. Trey Man kicking out to Pokusevski. Dumps off to Mikic. Mikic the layup for 2, and it's good for Vasilije Mikic. Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Mo Bamba. Finds Buddy Hield. Hield going to drive. Kick it out to Batum. Out to Maxey. Launching another 3. Can't hit it. And Bamba can't rebound. As it's going to be a loose ball foul on Mo Bamba. And now they just called Mo Bamba for a technical. For what? For what? He didn't even do anything. Like, what do you mean? Technical free throw is good here for Trey Man. Lineup changes coming in here as Kyle Lowry and Paul Reed will enter the game to replace Mo Bamba and Kelly Oubre. Like, where's the technical foul on Mo Bamba? Okay, now I see it. He was shoving Nick Richards out of the way like crazy. And Mo Bamba was like, come on, ref. Here we go. Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Gets over to Nick Richards, over to Miles Bridges. Bridges going to dance. Bridges going to drive, going to try to lay it up, and Bridges will be fouled. The foul will be called on Paul Reed. That's a name that we have not heard of too much tonight in terms of foul trouble. That's because that's only going to be Paul Reed's first of the game. While KJ Martin and Mo Bamba both lead the team in fouls right now at a tie with 4 fouls apiece. First one at the line is good for Miles Bridges. Look to go 2 for 2 and does, giving the Hornets the lead right back as the 76ers and Hornets continue to trade baskets here. Back to the ball, going to kick it out to Reed. Reed up the baseline. Reed, the reverse layup. Can't get to go, but Reed is fouled. Let's go. Let's go. Paul Reed going to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Foul's called on Nick Richards. Come on, Paul Reed. We need these free throws. Let's go. We need these free throws. Says, do you remember when the Sixers had Andrew Wiggins, the other AI on the team? I do not remember when the Sixers had Andrew Wiggins, my guy. I don't remember those days. I actually don't. I guess I wasn't interested in the 76ers at the time because I didn't really get into them until like the bubble year. You know what I'm saying? Second one at the line is also good for Paul Reed. Under 5.5 minutes remaining. And Nico Batum tried to swat the ball away out of bounds and hit it off of a Charlotte Hornet. But the ball is just going to stay with the Hornets here. As Grant Williams will enter the game here to replace Nick Richards. And here we go. Here come the Charlotte Hornets bringing the ball down the floor. Vasilije Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Mikic going to find his man. It's going to be Trey Man. Trey Man going to drive. Going to put the shot up for two. Can't get it to go. Rebound here by Grant Williams. Going to kick it out to Bridges. Bridges going to fade away on this shot for two. Can't get it to go. It'll be rebounded here by Buddy Hield. And here come the Sixers. Under 5 minutes remain. Maxey with it. Gets it over to Hield. Back to Maxey. Maxey going to find Hield. Back over to Lowry. Over to Hield. Over to Maxey. Maxey at the right wing. Stepping back. Finds Hield. Going to kick it out to Lowry. In the corner for three. Lowry can't get it to go. That was a big-time brick. Big rebound here by Trey Man. Now in the hands of Grant Williams. Out to Pokuševski for three. Hits off the iron and off the window and misses. And will be rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Philly. Maxey launching a three. Can't get it to go. Reed going to rebound, though. Puts the shot up. Gets it to go. And looks like we got an and one opportunity here from B-Ball Paul. As the foul will be called here on Aleksej Pokuševski. We got a timeout called here by Charlotte. Timeout called by Steve Clifford to talk things over with his team. It is the 76ers with the lead here over the Charlotte Hornets with a score here of 92-89. As we're coming in for a landing here, and the 76ers looking to pull out this W after back-to-back losses to the New York Knicks and Milwaukee Bucks. We'll see what happens. 4:20 remaining here in the fourth. SG Sports Talk, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. So like, share, invite, subscribe for each person to experience BSG Sports Channel. Setting the standards in the live stream broadcast globally and internationally. Yes, sir. Let's go. Need this win. You already know what's coming, man. You already know what's coming. NBA action is fantastic on BSG Sports Channel, the leader in sports talk with outstanding play-by-play with professional commentary. You already know. Let's get it. Exciting finish, shaping up on BSG Sports Channel. You already know. We're barely beating a 17-15 record team that is straight up embarrassing. Yeah, man, it sucks, but you got to keep in mind that the 76ers are still on a little bit of a downhill ride right now after losing 2 straight to the Knicks and the Bucks. But as long as they get the win, Eagles, I don't care. We will be playing the song if the 76ers do win this game. I don't care how slim of a win it is or how much of a blowout it is. I don't care. So the 76ers need this win tonight. Stay focused. You already know. Let's go. You say in the chat, Charles Adderley, let's get it. And in terms of lineup changes here, Davis Bertans will enter the game to replace Aleksej Pokusevski for the Hornets. And then for the Philadelphia 76ers, Kelly Oubre will enter the game to replace Buddy Hield, as Paul Reed will come on here to attempt the and one opportunity and will hope to complete the three-point play. 76ers up by 3, make it 4 now, as Paul Reed does make the free throw and gives the Sixers a 93-89 lead here over the Hornets. Vasilije Mikic with the ball here, gets over to Grant Williams. Williams looking for options here, gets it over to Mikic, who puts the shot up for 2 and puts it in. Tough shot by Vasilije Mikic. From 21 feet out, puts it in on the Grant Williams assist. As Maxey with the ball, gets over to Lowry, back over to Maxey. Maxey going to find Batum. Batum hands it off to Maxey like a running back. Maxey with the ball, going to drive. Maxey looking, puts the shot up for 2, puts it in. Tough shot from 6 feet out for Tyrese the Mad Max Maxey. Trey Mann with the ball, going to kick it out to Grant Williams. Grant Williams going to kick it out to Bertans. Bertans going to try to put it out there. And a personal foul will be called here against Kyle Lowry. But rather, it will be an upgrade to a shooting foul. And Davis Bertans will head to the charity stripe for 2. First one at the line is good here for Davis Bertans. Looks to go 2 for 2 and make it back to a 2-point game again. Second one at the line, also good for Davis Bertans. Davis Bertans with 14 points, 4-4 from the free throw line. Maxey with the ball, hands it off to Kyle Lowry. Lowry with the ball, gets over to Maxey. Maxey receiving the double team, now drives. Maxey thought about step back. Lost the ball, but it will be kicked off of the foot of Vasilije Mikic, retaining possession with the Philadelphia 76ers. Here we go. Kyle Lowry to inbound. Lowry looking for a man to inbound the ball to. Inbounds it to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Trey Mann. Maxey looking for options here. Maxey going to his left. Finds Lowry out to Oubre. Oubre pump fakes and now drives. Oubre puts it up for 2 and Oubre puts it in. Let's go. Oh, man. Bird is dry. As Mikic with the ball here for the Hornets. Gets it over to Miles Bridges, over to Bertans, over to Mikic, who tries to put it out there. It should be Sixers ball, and that's what it's going to be. Let's go. Turnover here for Vasilije Mikic, and the 76ers will take over. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Lowry. Lowry up over to Reed. Reed has the layup originally blocked by Grant Williams. And on the second attempt by Paul Reed after the offensive rebound, he is fouled by Grant Williams, and Grant Williams says, let's challenge it. They're begging for it at this point. Come on, Sixers. Let's finish this game. Let's go. Finish this game. I don't care how slim of a lead this is. A win is a win at the end of the day when it's all said and done. Tyrese Maxey with 28 points in the starting 5. Kelly Oubre with 19. Cameron Payne with 10. And Buddy Hield with 14. At least we're getting something out of Cameron Payne and Buddy Hield. Not to mention that Paul Reed's doing pretty well out here. Scoring and rebounding the ball, 9.6 boards. Then Jay Martin overall is just doing solid in the shooting aspect of things. Even though he's only taken 3 shot attempts, I would like to see him take more, but I'm not sure how much more playing time he's going to get because of it being crunch time here for the Sixers. So probably no more playing time here for KJ Martin. They probably are keeping all 5 starters on the floor. And Charlotte is probably doing the same. Come on, Sixers. Let's finish this game, man. Let's go. Let's finish this. Stop giving me those cardiac vibes, which is more like cardiac downpours. What do they want to do here? What are the Hornets trying to challenge, man? Well, what are we calling? All right, it was off ball. It was all ball on Vasilihe Mikic. Maxi with the ball in the inbound. Inbounds it to Lowry. Gets over to Batum. Out to Maxi. Maxi with the slippery feet. Puts the shot up for 2. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Miles Bridges. And here come the Hornets now. Just outside 2 minutes remaining in the game. Bridges with the ball. Gets over to Mikic. Mikic gets over to Grant Williams. Grant Williams trying to get out there to Bridges, and that's tipped and taken away by Philadelphia. Oubre with the ball, putting the shot up for 2, gets it to go, and 1 coming from Kelly Oubre Jr. and making a statement against his former team. This is the Kelly Oubre breakout game, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And 1 coming here from Kelly Oubre. Foul is called on Grant Williams, and Kelly Oubre knows it's an and 1 opportunity. You see that Philly dog in him. Free throw is good for Kelly Oubre. Let's go. Kelly Oubre has that Philly dog in him, man. Let's go. Kelly Oubre with 22 points tonight. A really nice performance out here from Kelly Oubre. Mikic with the ball, going to launch a 3. Swirls the iron. Rebounded by Reed. Now to the hands of Oubre. Over to Maxi. The 76ers looking to put the icing on the cake right here. Look to seal the deal. Maxi with the ball, guarded by Trey Mann. Maxi looking for options. Maxi finds Lowry outside. Batum for 3. Bingo! And Nico Batum dropping what might be the dagger on this game as the 76ers lead the Hornets by 10. And a timeout called here by Steve Clifford to talk things over with his team. Let's go. That was big time, Nico Batum. Let's go. Big time. That might have just been the dagger on the note. On that note, ladies and gents, I'm going to tell you that right now. That might have just been the dagger. And it comes from the guy that puts up just his 6th, 7th, and 8 points of the game with that 3-point shot. 8 points for Nico Batum, but 8 boards as well. So Nico Batum's done actually a really nice job with the rebounding today. So I like that about him. I'm not really too impressed with the performance by Mo Bamba and Kyle Lowry. Apart from the fact that Mo Bamba did a nice job rebounding, all those coming with defensive rebounds. And then Kyle Lowry with 5 rebounds, but I'm really not impressed with Kyle Lowry's performance. I was about to say Kyrie Irving. But I really did like what I saw on the bench today. You know, KJ Martin shot the ball well when it mattered most. Paul Reed did his job. Almost comes away with a double-double in this one. Buddy Hield off to a slow start, but then picked it up. Now with 14 points, and then Cameron Payne with 10. I like what I'm seeing right now. Bertans to inbound. Inbounds are here to Trey Mann. Trey Mann looking, lays it up for two and puts it in. Here we go. The Hornets might be playing the foul game starting now as Batum finds Lowry over to Maxey. And looks like we did get somebody fouled here. I'm not sure who's going to the free throw line. As it's going to be Vasilij Mikic being called for the foul. This is where they start playing the foul game, and Kyle Lowry will head to the free throw line to shoot two. First one at the line is good for Kyle Lowry. Come on, Lowry. We need these free throws. Let's go. We need these free throws, Kyle Lowry. Come on. We need these, Lowry. Let's go. Second one at the line is good for Kyle Lowry. Come on. Come on, let's finish this up, Sixers. Let's go. Trey Mann with the ball. Going to go step back three. Shortens the shot. Gets his own offensive rebound. Battles for the two-point shot. And Kelly Oubre will foul Trey Mann. And Trey Mann will step to the charity stripe. Just outside a minute remaining here. A minute and 1 second remaining. 61 seconds to go. Trey Mann to go ahead and shoot two free throws here from the line. Or rather, the first one at the line was made. Second one at the line is no good here from Trey Mann. As Miles Bridges tried to come away with the offensive rebound. But instead, it's Paul Reed coming away with them. Paul Reed will be fouled, and he'll head to the charity stripe. Come on, Paul. Let's go. First one at the line is good for Paul Reed. Almost a double-double here from Paul Reed. 10 points so far. Make it 11 with 8 rebounds. Miles Bridges inbounds here to Vasilij Mikic. Mikic going to drive. Mikic going to flip it back to Williams. Nearly goes into the backcourt, but Williams saves it. Launches a deep three. Can't hit it, and it's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. In the hands of Maxey now. And Maxey will be fouled. Foul will be called on Trey Mann. Maxey back to the charity stripe, baby. Just add to that stat. Just add to that stat sheet. Let's go. Just add to that stat line. Maxey's got 29 so far. Make it 30. Let's go, Tyrese. Come on, baby. Come on, Tyrese. Let's go. Second one at the line for Maxey is good, too. Let's get it. Let's go. Here we go. Here's Trey Mann with the ball. Trey Mann dancing. Finds Bertans. The reverse dunk is good for Davis Bertans from 2 feet out. Under 30 seconds remain. And the 76ers probably just going to walk it out and just let it go. And your 76ers will pick up the W here over the Charlotte Hornets. They'll pick up the W in this one. Maxey just going to let it run out. And that's going to do it here from South Philly. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a big-time win. And make it official now, Sixers fans. The Philadelphia 76ers will defeat the Charlotte Hornets at the end of this game, 109-98, holding the Charlotte Hornets to under 100 points in this one. And Kelly Oubre had one of those breakout games against his former team, as the former Sixers show their respect for Seth Curry, who is on the Charlotte Hornets, but was not activated for tonight's game. Players of the game go to Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre. No doubt that those two deserved it. Maxey shot the ball pretty well for the most part. Off to a slow start, Maxey did decide to pick it up, and then Oubre was just on fire all game, mainly in the first half, but did his job in the second half, and the Sixers were able to get the job done. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Just go ahead and change the scoreboard real quick. And you guys know what's coming, ladies and gents. You already know what's coming. You guys already know what's coming, ladies and gents. I mean, come on now. So there you go, guys. There is your final score. My guy Charles Eiley said, bring this plane in for a landing. 76ers, come on. Yes, sir. They got the job done. Let's go. Like, share, invite, subscribe to VLC Sports Channel. You already know. Let's get it. And, guys, the chat's already asking for it. They're begging for it right here, right now. You already know. We got the banners down. And hold up. Did we even hit 10 likes anyway? I don't even know if we did. Did we hit 10 likes anyway? Just for the heck of it. No, we only got 8. Unfortunately, we only got 8, but that's okay because the 76ers were still able to get the job done because the chat's begging for it, and I'm one to play it. Music producer, go ahead and do it. It's time to do it. We haven't heard in a couple games, but go ahead and do it, music producer, for the one time. Let's go play the damn song. Let's go, guys. That's a massive win right there for our Philadelphia 76ers. I don't care how up and down of a roller coaster we got to go, how much cardiac we have to deal with, how many games that us Sixers fans have to go through and potentially be in the mental hospital. We are here for another win and witnessing it right here, right now. Let's go. So 9 likes. Yes, sir, guys. We got 10 likes. So, yeah, let's go. The whole chat's hyped up. Ladies and gents, let me know. I'm in the mood to do it. We lost 2 straight games, but, you know, I think it's time that we do it, but the chat needs to let me know, do we run it back? Do we run it back? Chat's got to let me know. And shout out to the Sixers for also getting the win, by the way, on Joel Embiid's 30th birthday. Shout out to Joel Embiid, man. Hope for a speedy recovery. Hopefully you return on the first or second week of April like you are anticipating to do so. Hey, shout out to the Sixers for getting the job done. But, guys, do we run it back? Do we run it back? Go to the chat here. Do we have a yes, we do from my guy Charles Adderley? Let me know. BLSG, you already played this song once. And even though the 76ers are on a roller coaster ride, when we have to deal with cardiac games, game after game, week after week, day after day, you know this is a massive birthday gift to our MVP, Joel Embiid. And even with this being a slim win and not what we wanted it to be in terms of only winning by 11 points, even though we should have won by more on our roller coaster ride, we got 10 likes on top of that. So, music producer, get back in your spot and get it set up for the second time. Music producer, play it the second time. Play the damn song. Let's go, guys. That is a big one right there for our Philadelphia 76ers after 2 straight losses to the New York Knicks and Milwaukee Bucks. That's how you come out there and make a statement. Just pulled up great birthday gift for Embiid. You already know. I do honestly think that Elton Brand needs to go. I mean, you already know, man. I mean, we've had too many years in the process, and the process needs to come to an end, all right? And that all starts with getting rid of Elton Brand and getting a new GM up in here, not Daryl Morey, but somebody that can take Elton Brand's space, you know what I'm saying? It's halftime at 700. Yeah, guys, overall, that's a great win right there for our Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the day when it's all said and done. Guys, in the meantime, while we're going over the stats, give me your one-word reaction to tonight's game. You already know what mine is. If you guys know the Philadelphia 76ers like I do, you know what the one word is for the team. And it's spelled with 7 letters. C-A-R-D-I-A-C. Cardiac. Cardiac. It's my one word. One word to describe this game. Let me know your guys' one word down below in the chat while we are going over the final stats to this game. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats here. Then we're going to go we're going to go ahead and get out of here for the rest of the night. So starting it off here on the Charlotte Hornets side, Trey Mann ends up leading the way here. Trey Mann ends up leading the way here for the Charlotte Hornets at the end of this one, finishing the game with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Then following it up here for the Charlotte Hornets is Davis Bertans, who ends off the game with 16 points, a rebound, and an assist each, as well as a steal. Also following it up here for the Charlotte Hornets is Grant Williams off the bench, finishing the first half, or rather finishing up the game, I should say, with 14 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal and a block each. Then following it up here for the Charlotte Hornets is Miles Bridges for the Charlotte Hornets, finishing up the game with 14 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. And then also following it up is Nick Richards, who had finished the game with a double-double of 11 points, 11 rebounds, and a steal, as well as a block. And then Vasilije Mikic also finished following it up with a performance of 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, as well as a steal and a block each as well. And then also following it up is Brandon Miller before he got the flagrant 2. He finished the game with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a block. And then rounding it off here for the Charlotte Hornets is Aleksej Pokusevski, who ends off the game with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals to end off the final stats here for the Charlotte Hornets. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side now, as Tyrese Maxey ends up leading the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, finishing the game with 30 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then following that up here for the 76ers is Kelly Oubre, who ends off the game with 22 points, 3 rebounds, as well as an assist and a steal. Then following that up off the bench here is Buddy Hield, who ends off the night with 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Following that up for the team is Paul Reed, who almost ended his night off with a double-double, but comes away with a performance of 11 points, 8 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a block. Also following that up is Cameron Payne, who finished the game with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Then back up to the starting 5, where Nico Batum finishes up the game with 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, as well as 3 steals and 2 blocks. Great defense tonight by Nico Batum in this one, especially when on the steals and blocks ratio. And following it up for the team is KJ Martin, who ends off the game with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Then back into the starting five where Kyle Lowry ends off the game with 5 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. And then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one is Mo Bamba, who ends off the night with 3 points, 8 rebounds, as well as a steal and a block each to end off the final stats here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now to the team stats now as the Charlotte Hornets finish up shooting the ball 45.1% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 44.4%. The Charlotte Hornets also finished shooting the ball 32.3% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 31.7%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball, however, 96% from the free throw line to the Charlotte Hornets 77.8%. The Philadelphia 76ers end up out-rebounding the Charlotte Hornets overall at the end of this game 41-40. But however, when it came to the offensive boards, the Charlotte Hornets were able to out-rebound the 76ers in that category 12-10. In terms of assists, went in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers over the Charlotte Hornets 25-21. Steals goes in favor of the Charlotte Hornets 11-9. Blocks has both teams tied in that category with 4 blocks apiece. Both teams also tied in turnovers at the end of this game with 16 turnovers apiece. Points in the paint goes in favor of the Charlotte Hornets 50-42. And a total of 44 personal fouls called, 23 called on the Philadelphia 76ers, with 1 being a technical, and then 21 fouls called on the Charlotte Hornets, with 1 of them being called for a flagrant 2 on Brandon Miller. And on that note, ladies and gents, that is how the final stats come to an end here in this one. Next game for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next game here for the Philadelphia 76ers is up against the Miami Heat before they go on their West Coast trip for 4 consecutive games where they will play the Phoenix Suns, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Clippers, and the Kings. I will only be able to stream one of those 4 games, ladies and gents, because you guys know that I do not stream West Coast games. So I will only be able to live stream the game on March 24th against the Los Angeles Clippers at 3:30 next Sunday. So be sure to come through and tune into next Sunday. But you already know I'll see you guys on Monday where the Philadelphia 76ers will match up against the Miami Heat on national television at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have the stream set up for 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, be sure to come through and tune in. But guys, let me know any final thoughts you guys may have in the chat. Any one-word reactions to describe this game? Yes, we did just announce that the 76ers played the Miami Heat on Monday night. Need to play a good and complete game against the Heat. Yeah, you already know. It does not matter. It does not matter who they have. It does not matter who the Heat have on their team. Got to play tough and got to play gritty. You know what I'm saying? So the Flyers just scored a sick goal to make a 5-4 versus Boston. What a goal. Hey, I'm sure the replay will come up on my phone, but hey, I'll be sure to check that out, though. But yeah, guys, not really too much else of anything to say, apart from hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I hope to see you guys back here on Monday when the Philadelphia 76ers will take on the Miami Heat at home once again. On Monday on ESPN, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the West Coast trip begins where your boy will be taking a break for 3 out of those 4 games. But for the game against the Clippers, guys, I'm gonna give a specific shout out, a little surprise here in there before the game starts on that day next Sunday. I'm gonna do a little something special before the Clippers game starts. I'm gonna try to do a little something special for it. And you guys will find out next Sunday when the 76ers take on the Clippers, which is the only West Coast game out of those next 4 games that I will be able to do. Because you guys already know that I do not live stream the 10 o'clocks or any of the games just on the West Coast in general. Because those are just in the pain in the butt to just, get through. You know what I'm saying? And not that many games left in the season, guys. When you look at the schedule here after tonight, $15 games left, ladies and gentlemen. And then we are on to the postseason. Hopefully the 76ers will land in one of the top 6 seeds and will not have to worry about the play-in tournament. But we shall see going forward into this one, into the next game. But on that note, ladies and gents, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me here in this one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gents. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out. The Sixers win. Let's go. Peace, everybody. Have a good night and weekend, y'all. God bless and peace.